Do you want positive cash flow properties? The reason I asked you this question is I had a bunch of Australian investment properties, all of them were negative in cash flow. Thinking that that was the way to go, I had accumulated many of them. That is what you are taught to do, is accumulate as many as you can regardless of them being negative cash flow. One property was negative $7,000, which means you have to be earning a gross income of $10,000 per annum or per year to subsidise just one property. Does that make sense? No. You're really sitting back waiting for capital growth, waiting for that day that could possibly never come. I was not happy investing my money that way, waiting for that day that I could capitalise on possible growth. And I reiterate the word possible growth. None of us have a crystal ball, so none of us know how much, that market is going to go up by, and if it even goes up. I have to ask you the question, are you happy with where you are with your property investments? And if you are not sure, I will ask you another question. Did you make money from your investment property from day one? If not, I have an alternative. And before I start talking about my alternative, I'm going to share with you why I do what I do. 15 years ago, I became a single parent through tragic circumstances and was left to bring up my 4-year-old daughter. With no career or job at the time, I worked my way through university and came out a degree qualified accountant and got a full-time job. I was a professional accountant working 9 to 5. It was more like 6 to 6. I was stressed out. I really didn't like my job. My profession was all about constantly keeping up with information and legislation. And it came with a feeling of, being out of my depth on so many occasions. The salary did not match the time or the energy that I was putting in at the office. I was putting my daughter into daycare. It was before school care, after school care, vacation care. The list went on. And I was never able to spend that amount of quality time that I wanted to. Instead, I was, at the office working. I was really not getting ahead based on the amount of time that I was spending at the office, and the salary was just not enough. I had to look for another way. As a single mother with a young daughter, my vision was to build a financial wall around my family that nothing or no one could get through. And I had to ask the question, how was I going to do that? And there was only one answer, and that was to replace a household income. So in 2005, I officially left my job, and I have never been back to a full-time job since. I put myself around the right people, the right education, the right coaching, and I started my own international real estate business. It now creates income month after month after month on a consistent basis. I've also coached others to do exactly the same as me. With all of my skills, knowledge, and experience of building a successful real estate business, I ask you the question, are you happy with your property investments? If you want the freedom and the flexibility of being able to create a business that can be operated from anywhere in the world, then you need to take action. Click on the link and it will take you to my website, where I will share with you my report on how to achieve financial freedom through buying USA real estate. You will also receive my video training on the 7 steps to buying USA real estate. The 7 steps that I used, which allowed me to leave my job in 2005 and never go back.